That man right there just came and scolded me for not having a hoodie on. He said, go put a hoodie on. And I did. And I got one for my daughter too. And why? Because there is a need at any age to understand that people are looking out for you. And even though it's not really that cold out here, that's not the point. What you don't want to do is shoot down somebody's energy who's looking out for you. So sometimes, guys, we got to hear it at any age. And sometimes I get it, like when you're younger, I don't need that, man. What am I listening to this for? And blah, blah, blah. It's because somebody cares. It's because somebody cares. And in return, he thanked me for my energy that he's been feeding off of the last couple years, and it's helped him be a better father with his kids. Man, we are going through things. And it's hard. And it's hard. And it's hard because we're not always appreciated in the context that we should be. And do we do it perfectly? No. But no parent does. But we got to stop wearing this badge of shame and allowing each other to be shamed in that capacity. So the fact that this man is back in touch with a daughter, back in touch with a grandson, and you could see him becoming choked up, emotional about that. And we should be. We're allowed to have this range of emotions that doesn't have to just stem from stoicism, doesn't have to just think logically. We are human beings. Now, there's a time and a place for all of that. And I'm glad that he feels that he can exercise that emotional release to me, because this is not the first time we've talked and he's become emotional. This means this man has things on his mind. I've done the same thing, had others do for me. It's a beautiful community when men can do that for each other. And I spoke to another good friend of mine. Shout out to Buster, because we're talking and he's doing the same thing where he's at in Texas as far as working with young men ages 8 to 18. And we talked about this. And one of the things that he said is, and it's no affront to women, but there's more resources for them. And I said, isn't that a crazy place that we're at, where we have to be able to understand that young boys and men need help, but we still have to predicate it by saying no offense to women? That's crazy. That's crazy. We have to be able to take care of ourselves and take care of our own, the same way that women do, the same way that all sorts of groups do. Different demographics, whether it's religiously, whether it's through a certain age, whether it's through a certain lifestyle, whatever it is, we have to be able to take care of each other. And our peer group is the men that you see walking around. That's your peer group. Listen to your peers. And we need to grow past that point where we shame each other or use homophobic references as a joke or something like that. You got to grow past that. We got to grow past that. We got to get to a point where you understand and you can see it in the next man, and that your actions alone, not just words of comfort in the moment, your everyday actions, when you don't know that they're looking, are still inspiring. Still inspiring them, still inspiring your children, still inspiring your neighbors, your coworkers, whoever it is that needs that inspiration. So put your damn hoodie on, and don't be so egotistical. Don't be so proud. Don't be so ignorant, void of knowledge, to understand that even though degree-wise it's not cold out, that's not the fact that you're looking at. The fact is that that man was looking to take care of me and my daughter and pass something on, and that's an important part. He's an older gentleman, just like I'm older than some other guys, just like some guys are older. There's always somebody older that can be looking, whether you are a 15-year-old and a 22-year-old saying, hey, man, put a hoodie on. Don't be so crazy as to not do it, because what they're saying is, I got you. I'm looking out for you. Let me know what your thoughts are. But this is a beautiful topic, and this is a men's wellness check. And ladies, you are welcome to listen to this content anytime you want, because you know good men in your lives who need to know it or need to have your validation and affirmations, as well as other men to say, I see you, I appreciate you, and I love what you're doing. Keep doing it. We got you. And when you got us, we will listen. We will listen. It's important. It's very important. So I'm going to leave it at that. You know what to do with the content. You know how to share it. But if there are men in your lives that would appreciate this content, if there are men in their lives that need to hear this sort of content, send them this way. Send them this way. Don't send me other people's stuff and say, hey, this reminds me of something you would say. Send them here. Because if it reminds you of what I would say, then I'm already saying it. And then it begs the question, how many times have you sent my stuff someplace else? But I'm not even on that. Send them this way. Send them where men care. Send them where men are going to talk. Send them where men are going to build each other up. We are constructive, not destructive over here.